What's up, guys? Reg here again, and I do apologize for the audio. It does sound kind of weird, um, but there's like some noise going on outside, and like I don't really want that to be a distracting thing that you guys have to like hear throughout the video. So yeah, like I said, I do apologize. But anyways, so as you see from the title, what is the truth behind influencer marketing and how they use their audience to get sponsorships slash affiliations. And before like I jump in this whole topic, I just want to say I want to clear some things out before people start assuming that just because I'm a small channel, because I am, and I'm very aware of that, and I'm proud to be building in a very authentic and genuine way, right? So that being said, there will be people who will assume that I'm just mad and I'm hating on them because they're big and they're successful. But of course, that's not the case, and at some point it'll come that they will realize and they'll see the truth themselves with their own eyes and hear it with their own ears, right? So, anyways, like I said, the topic um, don't you guys just like absolutely like love it when you guys see like in TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, like Twitter, like all those platforms that you see those creators saying just absolutely glazing the crap out of not just designer brands but like do brands and like niche brands, but mostly like what I've seen, and it's just like kind of sickening to me, honestly. Like it's come to the point where it's just like very sick, and whenever like if I come across like something like that, I'll just like automatically just swipe. Like I don't really have time for that, right? um no time for just bullshit lies and stuff like that, and just being deceived by people, and being used. Like I don't want to be used in a way that they'll take advantage of me as being their viewers to get some sort of recognition from a brand, and when you know that they aren't being, of course, authentic and real with you, right? So anyways, with that being said, like they they all seem to just say the same thing, like I've mentioned in my previous videos. And if you haven't, you should totally check them out. um but yeah, it's like they ask them like, hey man, like um to you, what is the best fresh fragrance of all time? And man, like I kid you not, like Louis Vuitton has just started making fragrances like not too long ago, and there's so many creators like saying Louis Vuitton like this, Louis Vuitton that is the best, or even like Louis Vuitton Le Monte. Like it does not matter like the the category, if it's fresh, sweet, gourmand. Um, like I said, it doesn't matter. They'll always pretty much just lie to try to get themselves some sort of recognition and brand deal or something like that. Like I said, it's just really crazy because um, to me, like if I really wanted, like I wouldn't really care about that. And of course, like me, I'm just looking out, of course, for myself. Like I would just say, but since this is a community and like it's affecting not just one but so many people, like this is affecting like pretty much at this point like all of us, where because here's the thing, in like just like niches, like you have so many niches where like just people pour in, and of course there's going to be people leaving the niche. For example, like if you have a niche where you have like 10 times the people pouring in than the people going out, right? So that is pretty good. But when it comes down to like the fragrance community, it's like you have way more people. It's like the opposite, right? So like way more people are leaving than joining the community, and that is like automatically like like I don't want to be like so negative. It's like it sounds like like kind of um fading away, like kind of just dying, and it's just really sad because a lot of us like really like this is our, like I said, to me this is my passion. Like I love fragrances, like it's my addiction, literally it's my hobby. And yeah, this is really what I just really enjoy, man. And seeing this crumble down to pieces because of of lies and stuff like that. It's just really not good, man. And yeah, like I said, I don't know like specifically like if if um if like those people really just because look, I'm 100% like aware that they know exactly what they're doing and they don't really care. They don't care that they have to lie to their audience because they just want the recognition from the bigger brands. They want the money, they want the paycheck. That's all they want. And like I said, there's going to be people who will call me butthurt, mad, angry, um, I guess some sort of negative things, which is fine. But like I said, everything at the end of the day, like the truth always prevails, and no matter like where you are, you will see it, and only time will of course prove me right, and just as many of a lot of you as followers and like fellow like um channels, right? So it's just crazy the amounts of like support and love that I've been getting from people that ever since like literally I started like speaking about this. Like you'll be surprised, like so many people just saying, I used to watch him because of this, because of that, and there's like so many reasons, and now they don't even watch him. And honestly, that's happened to me. Back then I remember like I used to watch like so many creators, and now I really just watch only a few. And actually, speaking of watching a few, I actually saw this thing which was very crazy to me. Um, that I'm not sure if you guys heard that there was a like a Afnan 9 p.m. night out, which is like a new release from Afnan, and I actually bought that fragrance and it's like on its way. So I should get that like in a week or so, and I will do a full unbox review on it and give, of course, my honest opinions and anything on it. So so I saw that there was like some sort of like event, and speaking of that, it's like I saw that, TLTG reviews, um, he said it like he didn't even know about it. And if you don't know who Ross is, he's a really, really like chill dude who is honestly like very honest. And he's one of those that I really enjoy, watching. And he said it. I didn't even know like about that. He says that he didn't even know about that. And why did he not know? Because, like he said, they're not going to invite him. Why aren't they not going to invite him? Maybe because, he actually speaks his mind and stuff like that. And like I said, I don't want to use like that to, add some sort of drama, but I'm just using that as an example of if I am able to see this, that I'm like this low, like small creator or channel, whatever you want to call, to them who are like really big fish on the sea, that should already tell you like, hey, if I'm the one calling him out like this, and if he's also saying his opinions, like why he didn't even know about that, hey, it's because there's a lot of things going on that is just like really bad and it's just hurting the community, man. um yeah, like I said, some people will say, well, you're just mad, deal with it. They are um, making strategies. They're moving forward, making deals, stuff like that. And like I said, that's fine. But everything will come down, and like all the truth will prevail, man. And yeah, it's just really really crazy. And like I always tell you guys, like I'm always trying to be as um, and authentic and as genuine and stuff like that. So if I tell you that I got a compliment from a fragrance, I really did. If I tell you that it sucks because, in my opinion, I think it does. But of course, I'm not going to just say every single fragrance is a 10 out of 10. Like this is a 10 out of 10. Blind Buy this 10 out of 10. Um, this is also a 10 out of 10. Like you should just get it because I said it. And if I said that this is the best fragrance of all time, so should you think that, right? And you should not think otherwise because I have knowledge that you don't. But in reality, that's all pretty much a crappy lie. And speaking on that, one of the things that I've also like just kind of conclude this video is like I have seen um, like some creators like because I've come to the conclusion, for example, fragrances like this, like I'm not gonna recommend a lot of you guys who are just starting with your like fragrance discovery journey because this is already a fragrance that's like kind of vintage and you have to have a you know very sharp nose to smell this one because look, if you smell this as you're starting your journey, you are 100% most likely not going to like this. And that happened to me. And there is like some sort of like influencers who can't even see this because they automatically say, that sucks. It's like, don't even get that near me. And it's a very nice fragrance, man. Back then when I bought this, um, I didn't really like it much. Why? Because my nose wasn't really as sharp. And now that I've been smelling things throughout the years, of course, like I enjoy this. It's cheap. It's really good. Um, Versace designer brand. You get everything, man. You get a cheap, good smelling fragrance that also has the prestige of the brand. Like I said, like I'm also not gonna recommend this fragrance just because of the money you have to spend on it. But even if this was cheap, I would say be careful because this does smell really good on the opening, but then on the dry down it does become more the niche type of smelling. So like I said, just I will never do that where I'll just simply tell you guys buy blind buy everything because that's not really the way to do it, man. But yeah, that pretty much kind of conclude like pretty much everything that I wanted to say. And we actually before I leave, this was my scent of the day. Paris Hilton, man, smells amazing, tropical, you know, good, bit sweet, bit fresh, just really good. It's got cucumber, mango, and it's actually kind of funny because it's got mountain air. I believe it's mountain air. And you might be asking yourself, like, what does that smell like? Well, it is something kind of just different to kind of just tell you exactly what it smells like. But it's like a very like natural like breath of like air, like if it makes sense, like kind of like just fresh. Yeah, it's like really hard to describe that, but yeah. But anyways, like if I forgot to say something, I'll kind of just include that, like I mentioned before, on the description below. But yeah, anyways, guys, it's been Reggie, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.